Hello teachers, and welcome to this quick presentation on research skills. This is going to show you how to teach your students how to become the best researchers possible and find reliable information online. So to get started, we know that our students need to be finding accurate and reliable information. We don't want any of them finding fake news and reporting that in their projects or to their parents or to other students. So it's important for students to understand how to determine what the accurate and reliable information is online. There are three things that I feel all students should be looking for. The first thing is the publishing date. If they're looking at an article or a piece of information that was published in 2005, that is most likely before they were born, especially if you teach elementary school. So we know that that is probably not the most up-to-date information possible. Really, the information online, if you're going to be using it for research purposes, should be no more than 5 years old. Next, if you're on a website or a student is on a website and viruses or there's a bunch of ads along the sides, then you want to make sure that students are aware that this is probably not a reliable information source because there's all these viruses and all these ads. Lastly, is this piece of information, is this website being cited? Is there references that this website is using to get their information? That shows that this website really did their work and is trying to provide the most accurate information. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see 4 different search engines that are meant just for kids. So especially if you teach elementary school, you're going to want to use these search engines as they are more reliable for students. Google is an adult search engine, so we don't want our students, especially elementary school, to be using those older resources and maybe finding inappropriate information for their age. How to find quality and credible resources? Well, the first thing we really want to do is make sure that we are specific to what we want to research. To be specific, you need to refine your search using search operators. The first search operator is quotation marks, and that is when you have a specific line of a poem or a song that you want to understand and research. So you would put that line in the quotation marks, and Google will help do its job and refine that search for you. Another search operator would be or in capital letters. This is if you have two things like a synonym of each other that you want to research, such as climate change and global warming. Both mean the same thing, but are phrased differently. So you will get all the information on both topics if you use the word or in your search box. And lastly, if you want to specify an item, you want to use the hyphen bar. For example, if you just search the word apple, you could come up with the fruit, you could come up with Apple products. But if you want to be specific, you could say Apple hyphen products, and it'll come up with just the Apple products that you might be searching for and not apples such as the fruit. And last but not least, let's talk about what we can actually use in education based off of the copyright and fair use laws. This document is a great document for teachers to have. It shows exactly what we can use as teachers. We can use printed material, how we can use it, and the specifics of what we can do in the very fine print. So illustrations and photographs, same thing, videos for viewing or videos for sharing in projects, music, computer software, the internet, and television. So this is a great document that I will leave for you to review on your own time. Here are my references. As I have stated, it is important for students to be able to cite their sources, and so I am doing the same. If you have any further questions about research skills, please feel free to contact me. And thank you for joining my presentation.